Alright, we have OK Bonnie. Looks like the name. OK Bonnie. We're gonna try to do the Danish Gambit if we can make it work. We're gonna go for that same opening as earlier though. The Danish is yeah, we're gonna go with the same opening though. Oh, okay. I guess we take knight f3. I guess knight takes. Bishop c5 is probably not a bad idea. He wants to take and play queen h4, which would be quite annoying. So we're going to play... does my wife dig chess, or does she think it's nerdy, or is she aggressively neutral? She actually had a account on chess.com for a little while. Oddly enough, she actually won a couple games, which is I was actually pretty proud of her. Does she think it's nerdy? Not really. She actually plays quite a lot of computer games as well, so if anything, she's pretty nerdy too. Yeah, she's pretty cool with it. Doesn't really have a problem with it or anything. It's actually kind of an odd situation. Let's play g3. It looks very boring. Actually, maybe knight f5. Knight f5 was probably pretty good. That's probably what I should have done. Knight f5, now that I think about it. Alright, we're exchanging. And then bishop g2 and get castled. Maybe not the most aggressive game, but, you know, we just played a couple of attacking ones. Let's see how this one goes. Yeah, nobody wants to play against our fearsome Danish gambit, Mohit. They don't want to face it. Am I afraid of him taking the pawn? Not really. Yeah, let's go knight f5. If he takes, I'm just playing bishop d2. He needs to castle here, and then I'm just going to castle too. I'm not really worried about the pawn. I'm also attacking g7. Knight e7 is sometimes an idea. I don't give one care about this pawn right now. If he takes it, that's fine. Whatever. If he takes it, I'll play rook b1 and bishop e2. His king side is not the safest in the world. Guess we'll play bishop g5. Threatening to double the knight, or double the pawns. We even have knight takes g7 as an idea. Worst thing in the world, in a winning position, about to get mad rating points, and the Bay wants attention, I'm forced to resign. that would be unfortunate for sure. That's you got to be careful about that situation. All right, I'm just gonna play queen e2. This should be okay. Queen d4 is also possible. Queen e2 though shouldn't be any problem. h3 next move, most likely. I really want to sacrifice on g7. It just looks very fun. But I don't think it works out yet, unfortunately. You could draw it? Yeah, offer the draw real quick if that happens, Stephen. And then you get a little bit of mad rating points. A little bit. Okay, bishop takes knight. That's pretty drastic, I'd say. I'm going to take with the rook. I'm threatening now queen takes g4 maybe, because there is a pin going on there. What do I do here? h6. If I take g4, he can just play like queen b6 check, and I'm in trouble, so that's no good. Bishop e7 back to b4? I don't think it works, though. I'm going to play bishop d2. This kind of looks like a little bit of a pansy move, but we're guarding the pawn. We're going to play h3, move the king. King h1 is probably the next move. Yeah, so king h1. There's no knight f2 check because the rook covers it. And next I'll just play h3 Black's going to be in a little bit of a sticky situation after h3. So we're down a minute, though, so I need to play a little bit quicker. Rook f4 to attack the knight. He needs to play like h5. And then I play h6. Most likely. Most likely. h3 is the threat. I'm not even really going to take the knight. I'll just play h3 and trap him. Chicks, man. Chess is awesome. I'm sick of watching The Notebook. I've had to watch that one quite a few times. So I feel you on that one. Ever since you started chess, what did you do to improve in it? Mainly just a lot of knowledge absorption, looking at lots of games, playing lots of games, watching lots of videos, reading lots of books. I really haven't had a chess coach, even though I would advise people to get a chess coach. It would definitely speed up your improvement, but that's not necessary, even though that's kind of working against myself because I am a coach. I'm kind of just saying it's not necessary. I think we just take here, right? Free pawn. And this knight's going to be hard to guard. If knight f2, check king h2. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot of work on your own with chess. Sack the rook for the 2 knights. Did I have the option? Take. If I take there, he just plays pawn takes. And it's just sacking the rook for 1 knight. So I don't think that works. If he plays rook e8, I think bishop e3? No, not bishop e3. I think queen h5 is okay. Attack the rook. And then, like, I don't know, rook f1 next move, or queen takes h6. So we're hitting the rook and the pawn. We have 2 bishops against 2 knights, and we're already up 1 pawn. Okay, knight f7, good move. Just going to play a quick move here. Rook f1. He can't play rook e2 because I just take it. Actually, queen g6 check was probably good there. I'll play that next move if I can. Okay, I'm going to check. I'm going to pick up this knight for free. That's just a free piece. Not too much to say. And he's going to lose on time. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's analyze this one. Taught my wife a few chess things. Her names for the pieces are funny to me. Horsey, obvious. Fish face for the bishop. That's interesting. The HBIC for the queen. I like that one. But at least she's interested in learning, so that's fun. Why HBIC? Head B word in charge. Yep. And the rook. The rook is just like the tower to a lot of girls. Yeah, my wife actually is, I think, what was her rating on here? I might pull that up right after. Let me analyze this game real quick, and I'll pull up her old profile page for this real quick. Okay, so we're playing e4, c6. Nobody likes to play e5, or else I would play like the Danish if I could. We go for the sacrifice. You know, you can't fault me for trying. Instead, though, I should have played knight f5 here. This would have been good. Attacking g7, and I stopped queen h4 check. Instead, I played g3. Take, knight f6, bishop g2, queen a5, knight f5. If he takes the pawn, I block, he moves, and then I take this, and his king is very unsafe. So he castled, I castled, knight e5, bishop g5, threatening, I don't know, take here, take here, take here. That's big problems for him. So he played knight g4, queen e2, take, h6, retreat, check, move, attack the knight. I thought he was going to play h5, and then I was just going to play h3, knight h6, and move back, and now this knight's kind of in some trouble. Instead he played f5, very risky looking. h3, g5. I take, check there, queen h5, hitting the rook and the pawn. He played knight f7, rook f1. Queen d8 just blunders a piece after I check and then pick it up, and it's pretty much over at this point. Where did black go wrong in this game? He was behind on development for quite a while, which is kind of the maybe not behind on development, but he had 2 bishops. I had 2 bishops against 2 knights. My pawn structure is bad, but his king side's very weak. He needs to kind of shore up his king side. Maybe f6 is better than h6. And then he needs to get his other pieces into the game, is probably the way to go here. So he kind of, or Black kind of made some mistakes there at the end, and I picked up the piece and won the game. All right, the Star 270, thanks a lot for the follow, as well as Avani11 and